Mets have been a formidable challenge for the Dodgers this season, particularly when it comes to pitching. Across 6 intense matchups, the Dodgers have struggled to find their rhythm at the plate, managing to score just 20 runs in total. What makes this even more striking is that 4 of those runs only came during extra innings, emphasizing just how much the Mets' pitching staff has controlled the game during regular play. This ongoing battle between the two teams is set to culminate on Thursday afternoon at Dodger Stadium, where the final game of the season series will take place. Thursday's game carries a unique weight as it marks the 7th time these two teams will face each other in just a fortnight. Such a packed schedule naturally raises the stakes, especially considering the intensity and rivalry that have grown between the Dodgers and Mets in these matchups. What's particularly notable is that this upcoming game will be the only one played during the day, setting it apart from the previous contests and adding a different atmosphere to the showdown at Dodger Stadium. When examining the recent results, it becomes clear why the Mets have gained the upper hand in this series. In both New York and Los Angeles, the Mets secured victories in 2 out of 3 games, demonstrating their ability to perform consistently both at home and on the road. A huge part of their success stems from the exceptional performance of their pitching staff, who have repeatedly managed to shut down the Dodgers' bats and keep their scoring opportunities to a minimum. Delving deeper into the numbers reveals just how effective the Mets pitchers have been. The Dodgers lineup has been held to a batting average of just 205, with an on-base percentage of 290 and a slugging percentage of only 314 against New York's pitching. These statistics highlight the difficulty the Dodgers have faced trying to produce hits and drive in runs against the Mets' arms. From a pitching perspective, the Mets starters have been outstanding. They boast an earned run average of 2.76 and a walks plus hits per inning pitched whip of just over 1.041. Alongside that, they have amassed 30 strikeouts while issuing only 13 walks in just over 32 innings pitched against the Dodgers. Such control and dominance on the mound have been instrumental in limiting the Dodgers' offensive production. Among the starters, 5 out of 6 have successfully gone at least 5 innings in their outings, showing both stamina and effectiveness. The lone exception was Griffin Canning, whose start on May 23rd at Citi Field was cut short after just 8 outs due to a lengthy 98-minute rain delay. However, Canning made a strong comeback by delivering 6 scoreless innings in a recent game at Dodger Stadium, proving his resilience and ability to bounce back. The longest and most impressive start came from left-hander David Peterson, who faced the Dodgers on May 24th and pitched 7 2/3 innings, tying his career high in terms of innings pitched. His ability to go deep into the game without giving up many runs has been a key factor in the Mets' success against Los Angeles, and he is scheduled to start the series finale on Thursday, adding more intrigue to the matchup beyond the starting rotation. The Mets' bullpen has also been a tough obstacle for the Dodgers. Relief pitchers from New York have posted an earned run average of 2.36 and a whip of 1.163 over 26 2/3 innings pitched. They have struck out 30 batters while issuing only 7 walks, showing their knack for maintaining control and shutting down Dodgers hitters when it matters most. The Dodgers have certainly felt the pressure of facing such a strong pitching staff. After Wednesday's loss, Dodgers manager Dave Roberts acknowledged the challenge, emphasizing how well the Mets' pitchers have executed their game plan. He pointed out the difficulty the Dodgers have had in anticipating pitches and sequences, which has left them one step behind. Even when opportunities arise with mistakes in the strike zone, taking advantage has proven challenging for the Dodgers hitters. Looking back over the 6 meetings so far, the Dodgers have struggled in games where their offense has been limited. In the 4 games where they scored 3 runs or fewer, the Dodgers were unable to secure a win. Conversely, in the 2 games where they managed to produce more offense, they came away victorious. This trend underscores the importance of offensive production against the Mets pitching, highlighting just how crucial it will be for the Dodgers to break through if they want to finish the series on a high note. As the final game approaches, all eyes will be on Dodger Stadium to see if the Dodgers can finally find answers to the Mets' pitching dominance. With David Peterson taking the mound for New York and a history of strong performances from the Mets pitching staff, it promises to be a compelling showdown. The Dodgers will need to adjust, strategize, and execute better than they have so far if they hope to turn the tide in this season's series. The Dodgers' struggles against the Mets this season have exposed a deeper challenge that goes beyond just the numbers. It's become evident that the Mets pitching staff is not only talented, but also highly strategic, consistently staying ahead of the Dodgers hitters by mixing speeds, locations, and pitch selections with precision. This level of execution has put the Dodgers lineup on the back foot repeatedly, forcing them into uncomfortable counts and weak contact. It's one thing to face a good pitcher, but the Mets pitchers have mastered the art of disrupting the Dodgers' rhythm and keeping them guessing, which has contributed to the low batting average and limited run production. In recent games, the Dodgers hitters have been left chasing pitches outside the strike zone or getting jammed on inside fastballs, with the Mets bullpen seamlessly taking over to shut down any rally attempts. This relentless pressure has created a psychological hurdle for the Dodgers. Facing such consistent dominance can wear down a lineup's confidence and force hitters to alter their approach in ways that don't play to their strengths. The Dodgers' struggles at the plate are not just statistical, but also mental. As they try to solve a puzzle, the Mets staff keeps shifting. This mental aspect was hinted at by Dodgers manager Dave Roberts after one of the recent losses. He pointed out that the team is often one step behind when it comes to anticipating pitch sequences. This observation speaks volumes about the complexity and preparation behind the Mets' pitching game plan. It's not merely about throwing strikes or hitting corners. It's about carefully planned execution that disrupts timing and makes the Dodgers hesitate just enough to miss opportunities. For the Dodgers, finding a way to break through this barrier is critical. They need to adjust their scouting, video analysis, and in-game strategy to anticipate the Mets pitchers better and counter their tactics. This could mean more patience at the plate, waiting for mistakes rather than trying to force hits early in the count. It might also require hitters to focus more on contact and putting the ball in play instead of swinging for power, especially against pitchers who thrive on strikeouts. One of the key challenges for the Dodgers has been dealing with the Mets' bullpen. New York's relievers have been almost as effective as their starters, maintaining strong numbers in ERA and WHIP while keeping Dodgers hitters off balance. The bullpen's ability to come in and close down innings without giving up runs or free passes has made it difficult for Los Angeles to mount any late-inning comebacks. In fact, the Dodgers' 4 runs scored in extra innings illustrate just how tough it has been to push runs across during the regular frames of the game. Looking ahead to the series finale, the pressure is on both teams, but especially on the Dodgers. They know that to change the outcome, they must solve the puzzle that the Mets pitching staff has presented all season. David Peterson, who will start for the Mets, is coming off a strong performance, having tied his career high with nearly 8 innings pitched in a previous game against the Dodgers. His ability to pitch deep into games without faltering means the Dodgers will need to be patient and methodical at the plate, looking for any chance to break through. The atmosphere at Dodger Stadium will be electric, with fans hoping their team can finally push past its pitching dominance and score more runs early. The Dodgers will need to rely on timely hitting and strong defense to stay in the game, while their pitchers will have to contain the Mets' bats to give their offense a chance. It's a classic matchup of strengths versus weaknesses, with each team trying to impose its will and take control. From a pitching perspective, the Dodgers also face a test in holding down the Mets lineup, which has shown flashes of offensive firepower. While the Mets pitching has grabbed headlines, their hitters are capable of turning games around with a well-timed hit or home run. The Dodgers pitchers must maintain focus and avoid mistakes in key situations to prevent the Mets from gaining momentum. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Then a surprising twist that has left both MLB and NFL insiders raising eyebrows. Former Cy Young award-winning pitcher Eric Gagne made a cryptic comment that's igniting wild speculation across the sports world. During a recent media appearance, Gagne, who dominated the mound for the Los Angeles Dodgers in the early 2000s, dropped what some are calling a bombshell, hinting at a possible crossover between the Dodgers and the NFL. Though Gagne didn't elaborate in full, his carefully chosen words were enough to stir the pot. Let's just say, he said with a knowing smile, Los Angeles might be seeing the Dodgers in more than just baseball soon. The future holds surprises. Don't be shocked if the NFL is somehow involved. It was a brief remark, but one that instantly triggered a storm of theories and whispers behind the scenes. Could the Dodgers brand be eyeing a foray into football? Is there an ownership shakeup brewing involving an NFL franchise? Or is this merely a case of Gagne stirring the pot with a speculative offhand remark? No one knows for sure, but the timing is curious. With the NFL continuously expanding its market reach and teams exploring new business ventures, some insiders suggest there could be crossover potential, even if symbolic, between major sports entities under shared ownership umbrellas. Wow. No official statements have emerged from the Dodgers organization or the NFL. Gagne's comment has opened the floodgates for conversation. Some fans are even dreaming up hypothetical scenarios involving Dodgers-branded NFL merchandise or a high-profile collaboration between the two leagues in Los Angeles, a city already saturated with sports prestige. For now, it's all speculation. But in the ever-intertwined world of sports and entertainment, where branding is king and crossover appeal drives business decisions, Gagne's words might be more than just a playful tease. Only time will tell whether the former closer's hint is a curveball or a fastball straight down the middle. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.